Why should you own a 3D printer? Well, you can make all kinds of nice parts out of it. Yeah, see? All right, seriously, you've got a 3D printer. You've made all kinds of trinkets with it. Stuff to sit on shelves, keychains, stuff to hang on walls, stuff to sit on desks, custom-made keychains, custom-made things to sit on desks. And now what you need to know is, could I actually make something that's useful? Maybe you can, if the custom designed seats in the back of your boat keep jumping out every time you try to make a speed run or hit a wave, or, well, pretty much anything would knock them out of place because somebody didn't design them quite right. All you're going to need is an idea, a CAD program of your choosing, and a little bit of time. I'm not going to go deep into how to do this at all because, well, I really don't know how to do it all that well. Let's just say you draw a picture and extrude to shape and round off the corners. Hopefully that noise in the background, AC running, isn't too bad. Still trying to cool this place off a little bit, so I kind of want to keep it running. Let's say make parts with it, not out of it. So I made these parts. Once I decided what shape I wanted to make them so that they would clear the cooler and all that underneath the seat and latch the seat in place, I cut this little template out of cardboard. I was going to cut these out of marine grade plywood, but I decided it would be quicker, no, not quicker, better to print them out of plastic. It took about 2.5 hours to print each one of these. They've got a lot of infill in them, so they should be solid enough to do the job, no doubt about that. In order to install them to the bottom of the boat seats, I needed a drilling jig. So what I did is I just took one of the parts, used a little masking tape to hold roll pins in place. The roll pin just fits down into the hole, and then the drill bit goes through that hole and doesn't eat the plastic away, holds it perfectly on center. You drill the holes perfectly where they need to be, set the screws in, and you're good to go. Well, there's one section of the boat seat with the plastic seat holder inner anti-bounce clips, whatever I'm going to call them, I don't know. We'll walk out here to the boat, stick this one in place. It should fit, the other two did. All right, let's see how it fits. It should fit all right. Yep. Put it in here where you can actually see it go into place. In case you're wondering what all these tubes are right here, that is my boat cover. And the vent system, this big tube just draws air out from underneath the cover. I've got it on a timer so it runs for a couple hours a day during the hot part of the day. It pulls air out through a notch at the bottom of the tube down there and a hole at the top of the fitting. I've just got a little cheap blower fan on it that I found at the thrift store. And before you say that's not going to work, that won't last outside, it's been on the boat for about 7 years, runs 3 hours, 4 hours a day. Works all right for a cheap fan from the thrift store. The little fan doesn't move a whole lot of air. I don't know if it helps a lot, but there's got to be some moisture in the air trapped inside of that boat after it rains and such. Well, anyway, where were we at? Oh yeah, we were making seat brackets. They worked out pretty good. Thanks for watching. All that good stuff. I think it's time to end this video. Alright, like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. And as always, thanks for watching.